If you knew how many times I've tried to record this, you would be just as disappointed in me as I am in myself. I don't know if I'm in focus or in frame, or if you can hear me, or if the air is going to kick on and drown me out. I'm just going to get this out while I can. I'm Haven. You may know my dog already. She sits out on the square in Sparta in the mornings in front of the coffee shop. We we've moved over here recently, and kind of rebuilding a lot. A few years before, just for a little background, a few years before COVID, I opened a furniture store, not a store, furniture company, little one-car garage in my backyard down in Baxter, where we were living at the time, and we did all right. I was able to hire a few buddies, and we enjoyed messing around. December 2019, without knowing what was about to befall all of us, I made a big leap. Um, Took out some business loans, signed a 3-year long lease on a big building, and started a new company. And then 2020 happened, and we all know how that went. Even so, not only did we survive COVID, but for the next 3 years, we grew. First year in business, we didn't make much money at all. Second year in business, we made a little more. And third year in business, we grossed about $500,000. And with the clients on the book, clients that we had on the books, not counting new clients or anything else, we would have blown past $1,000,000 in our fourth year in business. We would have kind of been past that hump, and for a small business, we were doing good. Except it was COVID times, and things were not normal. We couldn't keep up on a week to week basis with cash flow. Long story short, ultimately we died. The company, none of us died. We just got sad. Years of busting our butts and putting together the best crew of guys and girls that we've ever seen. And it all kind of got thrown in our face at the end, and it hurt a lot. I've got tons of stories to tell about that, and we'll get to that in a minute. Long story short, yeah, I'm restarting. As all entrepreneurs do, we can't really just sit around and work somewhere else. So I'm gonna rebuild, and there's an extra challenge now because my credit is destroyed. The company was an LLC, but it was a single member LLC, and what I know now is that that's no different than a DBA, which, if you're not a tax person, or this isn't your forte as it wasn't mine, all that means is I alone am responsible for all the debt that the business incurred, which there's quite a bit. With a functioning business, that's good. You can use it to grow, and we were, and everything was functioning well until we just couldn't keep money flowing. Uh, I now have all that debt on me, and I can't pull out loans. I can't get a line of credit. I'm in the negative dollars. I'm very rich, negatively. So starting this new business is gonna be a little more difficult, a lot more difficult. But I'm excited, and if I can get some more people excited with me, then maybe there's something that we can all do together. That's why I'm making this ultimately, is to let you know that I'm here and let you know what I want to do. This building, I don't know if I've told you this time, I've had to restart so many times because I realized the camera was slipping or something. So I don't know where I am in the story. I hope I'm in focus. I apologize if I'm not. I'm just going to post this one. This building is the old Fragrant Mushroom Gallery. My landlord Thor is the owner, and was the proprietor here when it was functioning. He's since moved behind us. Um, Before it was that, I'm not a native Spartan, so I don't know the entire history. I want to, I love history, but I don't know what all this was. But at one point, this was either Gucci's or Gucci's drugstore. I am inadvertently kind of bringing back a piece of that. So now that I know that exists, I want to find that history and see what all I can find, because I'll save that bit. The downstairs is going to be divided into thirds. As soon as you walk in the front door, that third will be the mercantile. Any furniture that I build, woodworking pieces back here, as well as my sales ladies down in Nashville. I'll introduce them to you as well at some point. Whatever they find, and I'm a bit of an odd duck, so whatever I feel like selling out of the front, that'll be there. Interior decor, whatever the girls find, whatever I build back here, I probably will have a catalog of things, of furniture pieces that I keep in stock, and then just whatever I build, whatever suits my fancy, some custom projects or whatever, and then maybe you'll find 100-pound bag of potatoes. Who knows? Whatever. It'll be something strange. The back third will be my workspace. That's where we are now. Be a large plexiglass window so you can come watch while maybe I work on your custom project, or you just watch me build things to stock the front with. There will be woodworking classes, so you can stand outside and watch, and then I'll bring you in here at some point. Not just myself, I'd like to bring in other more skilled people to teach me as well as you guys, but some classes you can sign up for, and some other little surprises I'll talk about at a later date. That's what this back section is. The center third is what I'm most excited about. It will be an old-fashioned soda jerk and candy store. And I'm pretty sure I have decided to also include hot dogs. Not going to be really a sit-down restaurant where you come in and hang out on a. It's not really what I'm going for. More of a walk in, grab a soda, hang out for a little bit, and maybe grab a hot dog. I'm not trying to compete with any restaurants around here. The restaurant vibe isn't really what I'm going for. This will be a quick stop in on maybe grab something for lunch. But mostly focus on the sodas and the candy. Might do some kind of a monthly subscription service. You bring a box in and shove as much as you can in there or something. I want to, maybe some in-house candies, maybe some very limited runs on house-made ice cream. Who knows? What I'm shooting for is maybe like Sunday afternoon or Saturday, Grandpa brings the kids in and hangs out at the bar, and Grandpa gets to talk about woodworking and the stuff he used to do when he was young, or whatever. Moms and dads and their kids, and I'm looking for something kind of oriented around family is what I'm shooting for here. I'll be remodeling upstairs into my house. I've got to talk to the city of Cookeville about all that, but this is where I'm going to be for the rest of my life, potentially. If things work out, I want to be a staple of Sparta. So this is the beginning. One thing I mentioned earlier. It'll be mornings. I'm thinking of having some kind of a show like this, where I've got a daily YouTube show, or there's some form of television show, not television, whatever, internet stuff, show, whatever the kids are on these days. As well as if you walk into the store in the morning, you can watch the show there or maybe participate. I don't know. But I want to bring that element in as well. I've got a bunch of stories. I've lived a heck of a life, and I know a lot of good people. And stories are cool. I've got a lot of those for sure. And plus, I want to find stories. Like I mentioned earlier, I love history, and I was already planning to do the soda shop here before I realized it was a soda shop. So that history as well. Let's add that to one of the shows. Maybe that's a I don't know, a series or two tracking down the history here, because I do know there are people in town, I've met them, who used to work at the soda shop that was here. So there's all kinds of history around that I would love to compile and have in a location. Um, that's my goal. That's my dream, and yeah, I could do it myself, but it would take another 20 years to do so. I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of crowdfunding or something that we can do, because I mean, money is great. I'd love to make money, but community is what I'm looking to grow. And with Thor out back, we've got the potter out there. I'm a woodworker, and then the ironsmith, whose doors are closed. Maybe we can do something about that too. I don't know. If we can get draw enough attention here, maybe, I don't know. Those are conversations for a later date. But this is a cool place. We've got an iron worker, woodworker, and a pottery guy all right here in a little corner. And I know Thor's got big dreams. I've got big dreams, and Sparta is a wonderful place. I I love it. I love the architecture here. I'm trying to slow down because I could keep talking forever, but I want to keep this short-ish. And I turned the air off so it would stop interrupting me, and now I'm sweating. So I'm just going to end here. Let me know what you think. Give me some comments if this is something you would like to see coming to Sparta. Um, let's see what we can do. Maybe we can make it happen. Again, I hope I'm in focus. I'm sorry if I wasn't. Hope you can hear me. Y'all be blessed.